The hits from coast to coast.
I'm Casey Kasem. We're getting closer and closer to number 1.
Number 7.
This next big hit is by Three Doors Down, a 5-man band from Mississippi that's known each other since they were kids. Lead singer Brad Arnold, who's the youngest of the bunch, says, Matt and I used to play kickball together. I knew Chris from way back. Todd used to go out with my sister when he was in high school. And I was always the harassing little brother.
Counting down the hits with Casey Kasem.
Well, now we're up to the song When I'm Gone by one of only 2 top 40 acts named for Doors. The first took their name from a classic poem. The second took theirs from a hand-lettered sign. While there have been several stories of how the legendary rock band The Doors got their name, most agree it came from a book Jim Morrison was reading. The book, The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley. In the book, Aldous quotes a poem by William Blake, a poem that reads in part, "There are things that are known and things that are unknown. In between are doors." In other words, it's a name with deep literary roots. By comparison, the band called Three Doors Down say they decided on their name in a far more down-to-earth fashion. They say they found it on a road trip to the town of Foley, Alabama. It was in Foley that they happened upon an old building. On the building was a wooden sign that was missing some of its letters. According to singer Brad Arnold, that sign read, quote, "Doors Down." For whatever reason, those words appealed to the band members. Brad says, quote, "At the time, there were just 3 of us, so we became Three Doors Down." Now, at number 13 on AT40, here's Three Doors Down, up 3 notches with When I'm Gone.
American Top 20.
I'm Casey Kasem. We're doing our weekly run to number 1. Here's a band whose lead singer, Brad Arnold, says going on tour is fairly easy. Quote, "We wear the same clothes on stage and off, and we play the same instruments. What you see is who we are." Here's Three Doors Down, up 2 notches to number 10 with Away from the Sun.
Number 11.
Here's the band from Escatawpa, Mississippi, whose leader says he can't imagine ever living anywhere else. Brad Arnold says, "There are people here we've known all our lives. To them, we're not stars. We're just neighbors. We like that a lot." Here's Three Doors Down at number 11 for a second week with Here Without You.
Number 13.
Here's a band whose leader says he's come up with a simple solution when things get too stressful on tour. Brad Arnold of Three Doors Down says, quote, "I just get out and walk around. Spending too much time in hotel rooms, in tour buses, in clubs, everything just starts looking the same. I can't believe how good it feels to just take a walk." Here's Three Doors Down, stepping down 2 notches with Here Without You.
American Top 20. Top 20.
This is our weekly wrap-up of the top hits, and at number 6 for a second week is Three Doors Down, a band whose lead singer, Brad Arnold, says the one thing he can't bear is being referred to as a pop band. Quote, "Our base has always been and always will be rock. We're a rock band. All I ask is, dang it, don't call us a pop band." Here's Three Doors Down with Let Me Go.
American Top 20.
And that means we're up to the number 1 song in the USA. It's by a band whose leader says his inspiration has changed over the years from sad to glad. Brad Arnold says, quote, "In the past, a lot of my inspiration came from pain. I think it's like that for a lot of songwriters. They write about what they know, and what they know is how hurt they've been. But as Brad's writing has matured, so has his way of looking at the world. Quote, I used to see things in a very dark way, but that doesn't really do much for the world. I want to give people a reason to believe. I want to write positive songs that inspire. Not cheesy, but definitely inspirational. That decision to inspire brings Three Doors Down back to the top of the chart. The number 1 song in the USA for a second non-consecutive week is It's Not My Time by Three Doors Down. There it is, the number 1 song in the USA for a second week on American Top 20. It's Not My Time by Three Doors Down.
The hits from coast to coast.